What up, YouTube kids? Let's be back at you with another video. Happy Valentine's Day. Or, if you're in this position where you don't celebrate Valentine's Day, happy February 14th. Today I'm going to be doing a review on something that I personally consider to be synonymous with Valentine's Day. Since this came to my attention 3 years ago, I feel like I can't go 1 year without watching it. And ironically enough, right now it's playing on AMC, and that is Titanic. This is, without the shadow of a doubt, the definitive movie to watch on Valentine's Day, whether you're single or not. It is probably one of the greatest romantic movies of all time. Now, there have been a couple of other Titanic movies over the years. There was that black and white one that was, I think that came out, I want to say, in 1957. And then there was the Raise the Titanic, which came out in 1983. But of all Titanic movies that have been made, this one, from what I've heard by the Historical Titanic Society, is the most historically accurate of the voyage, the iceberg collision, and the sinking. This movie originally came out in 1996. This was Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet's acting debut. There was a documentary made in 2003, which was about James Cameron going to the Titanic wreckage. And then this particular version that I have here in my hand is the 2012 remastered edition for the 100th anniversary of the accident, as well as, I want to say, the 15th anniversary of the movie? I really can't remember. But anyway, you all know the story of the Titanic. Big ship in England, deemed unsinkable, departed on April 10th, 1912, struck an iceberg at the night of April 14th, 11:40 p.m., sunk at 2:20 the next morning. Quite the historical story. Something that still to this day causes controversy over, you know, how is it still down there and intact? Why is everything fading? Well, this is definitely the most historical version. The love story and the ship thing are kind of balanced out, and James Cameron really actually did go to the wreckage of the movie itself to film this. I mean, he's one of the few people who have done that. So here's the case art. I see Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet as Jack and Rose. Their names, James Cameron's Titanic. Digitally remastered along with a beautiful photo of the ship. On the side there again, Titanic. On the back you have a picture there after the painting scene. It says, experience one of the greatest films like you've never seen it before by Fox TV. Experience Academy Award-winning director James Cameron's epic masterpiece, Titanic, like never before. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet shine in this unforgettable love story born of tragedy that became a worldwide phenomenon. Take the journey and discover what critics declared Titanic a magnificent motion picture that remains spellbinding, with over nearly an hour of special features. Now, there is one. Now, this is the latest version of the film to come out. I'm not sure if this is because this is DVD or what, but my one complaint with this particular version is that it says right there it's on 2 discs, right? That's because they had to split the movie in half. This movie runs for 3 hours and 15 minutes. It is one of the longest movies ever made, alongside Gone with the Wind, which came out in 1937. I'm still surprised that to this day, they still can't get the whole movie on 1 disc. Now, before this version came into my possession, I was borrowing a copy that belonged to a friend of mine, or a relative of mine, and it was a single-disc version. I mean, it didn't have any special features, but it had the whole movie on 1 disc. To see that they can't get the whole movie just on 1 disc now with special features, I feel like they're kind of slacking off a bit. But it is 2 discs. The first disc has the first half of the movie, which cuts off right after the part where they determine that the ship is going to sink. And then part 2 picks up where that left off with the rest of the movie, and then the special features. And you have a couple pictures there from the film. You got Jack in first class. You have the dance down in steerage. Jack doing his whole I'm the king of the world. And then Rose looking up at the ship for the first time. Crack it open. Oh, something stuck in here. Don't know how that got there. Open it up. You have just the 2 discs. You have Titanic, disc 1. And disc 2. No special features whatsoever. But still, a great movie nonetheless. Really one of those movies that even if you don't celebrate Valentine's Day, it's still a movie that you have to watch. It's sort of synonymous with romance movies in general, and I just can't go 1 year without watching it. Bought it at Walmart when it first came out all those years ago. I'm not sure if it's still available. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is, but I don't know for how much. I paid I want to say maybe $12, 15 bucks for it. I really don't remember. It's been so long since I bought it. But I have it, and it really is a good movie. If you can find it, get it. But also, I would try to recommend maybe getting one that has the whole disc on the whole movie on one disc, because right at the end of the movie, like with the first disc, it says, "Please insert disc 2 to continue." So it is a bit disappointing. But other than that, it's a great movie, a great romantic movie if you're into that type and you want something other than 50 Shades of Grey. So I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I am out of here.